because I got offered the gay characters a lot, and I continued to say that I didn't want to do them, but they kind of misunderstood what I meant. I didn't want to do the character that they were offering, because in soap operas, the character is ridiculous, and it's like a comedy thing that I do not agree. And so I constantly said that I didn't want to do it. And then when this script from Who Killed Sarah came to my hands, and I read it, and I was so proud of it.
And welcome back to the Q Agenda. We're super excited because today we have a very special guest. We want to welcome to our show the one and only Polo Morin. Polo, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm really excited to be with you guys.
Your career, you're doing incredibly work-wise.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about this experience, about Who Killed Sarah? ¿Quién mató a Sarah? It's a huge hit all over the world. It's a huge, huge hit. What has the experience been like? Tell me a little bit about Jose Maria and your character. And I want to know if you do you and Eugenio compare notes? Do you guys kind of okay, wait, let's talk about how the character traveled and how it evolved. How is the whole process?
Okay, so first of all, what can I talk about? The success. It's totally mind-blowing. We're so excited and so happy. Honestly, when I read the script, I knew it was going to be a big thing, but I didn't know it was going to be this big. So I'm really thankful and excited. And also I love the fact that my character gets to send the message to society that I love and that I'm really proud of. And the fact that people are receiving it in all over the world and sending nice messages and thanking me for it makes me so, so happy. Second subject, Eugenio and I, yes, we did. We both built the character it was a team thing. And I'm really thankful to Eugenio for that. Because to be honest, the character Jose Maria is Eugenio's, right? Because I played the Jose Maria younger version of Eugenio. So you could have thought that he would have been this is the character, this is the way it is. And Polo, go ahead and do it the way I want to do it. And he was nothing like that. We worked literally as a team. He's a great actor. He's a great teammate. And that made my job way easier.
And they just announced, obviously it just became available, season 2. What can we expect on season 2?
Well, first of all, I'm so excited about that because today it was released last night. And today we woke up and it's already number 1 in the world. Again, second season. So that makes us thank you so much. We're so happy and so excited. Honestly, we didn't expect it. We hoped for it, but it was really quick. And well, I think I already watched it all, honestly. You can definitely find a lot of answers to the questions that were not solved in season 1. But you will also find more questions that will probably not be answered. So a lot of mystery, a lot of action.
Very good. That's a great tease. It's a great tease. Yeah, great tease.
And I think it's a little less, well, no. I was going to say less sexual, but no, Eugenio has got a lot of sexual scenes too. I don't.
I'm super excited to talk to you because you are so open about your sexuality and your life, and you share it with your followers constantly. How hard was it for you, being a public figure, being in the society that we live in, to come to terms with who you are and to make that bold choice to move forward with pride and owning it the way that you do?
Well, it's been a journey, honestly. It all came down to I started doing a lot of soap operas in Mexico, and then I started becoming a little more popular and started getting followers and a lot of girls that had girl crushes on me. And then I never felt happy. Deep inside, I felt I was, every time someone told me that they were proud of me, they were a fan, I knew deep inside that they were not. They were a fan of a character that I created that was Polo Morin, that wasn't the real one, right? So honestly, deep inside, I never felt happy. So, but I was really scared to come out, and I was really scared to be myself because we still live in a society that doesn't take it very well, not all the time.
Right.
So especially being a public figure, and you have to think about what's good for your career and what can be seen as a negative thing. So as a public figure, I was really scared. Like I was just starting my career, right? So I really didn't want to like throw it all away. But at the same time, I never felt happy. I never felt like I was actually achieving what I was achieving because I was achieving it by being someone else. So I don't know. It came down to risking it because if I was going to be successful, if I was going to have a career, and if I was going to have a public, and I was going to have followers and people that look up to me, I wanted them to actually look up to me and actually look at me. So we decided to do it. And I'm really happy. If I have to be honest, I did lose a couple contracts. I did lose a couple, to not say thousands of followers on Instagram. And then I regained thousands of followers, but in a different like followers that I do want because they follow me, who I am, and they're happy for me. And it's been a complete journey, but I'm really happy about. I've been getting a lot of surprises. For example, still, you would think, and I love the LGBTQ plus community and everything. You would think that most of my followers are from the community, and they're not. Most of my followers on Instagram are still girls, and they still love my characters, and they still love what I do. And every time I post a photo with my boyfriend, they're like, "Oh my God, you guys are so cute," and like, which I love, because that's the way it should be. I think like love is just love, and I'm just happy.
In regards to obviously now, breaking into world market, well, you have already with telenovelas, but with this project with Netflix, it's really definitely another step.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of conversation and buzz, and you're one of the hot names right now. Hopefully later on in your career, where do you see us going in regards representation and characters? Would you want to be able to play those characters in the future? Do you have a specific goal or on what kind of characters you want to reach, or you're welcoming different ideas constantly?
Well, honestly, my goal would be in society that we didn't have to like it. I get asked so often if I want to keep doing gay characters or not. And in my ideal world, it wouldn't be like, you wouldn't have to ask that, right? Because it would be a character that may like guys, may like girls, but it wouldn't change who he is or who she is. I would definitely love as an actor to keep, I mean, as a public figure to keep sending messages to society and to like doing as little as I can do to make things better for the community. But I would love if a point in society came where like we didn't have to like even think about it. Like, I mean, you get a character, you read it, and it's got a lot of things about it that are important, and sexuality shouldn't be as important as other things. I would love to do a character that is a professional, I don't know, lawyer that may or not may be gay, but I wouldn't care. I think it is really important that we still get representation, and hopefully trans characters will start being a little more present and etc. But hopefully towards a point where it's not as important as it is right now.
And in your immediate future, so you're going through this journey right now with the second season, but any upcoming breaking news projects, things that you're looking into, if any kind right now with you?
I am really happy and really excited because I do have a new project that's going to be, hopefully it'll be as big as, and I still cannot talk a lot about it. Actually nothing, but yeah, there is a new project and I'm really excited. And what I can actually tell you is that I do pay attention a lot to the scripts and the message that it sends. And this project I love because it also includes characters from the community, but in a very respectful way, in a very representative way that doesn't no lo hace ridículo, right? Because sometimes it makes it like, I know it's okay, and I don't get offended when they make comedy about it, but that's not all there is. Because usually when you see gay people in shows or anything, it's always like the funny one, the
the
make fun of
stereotypical.
one, the
Yeah,
stereotypical, yeah. And
yeah.
sometimes we're not. Sometimes we're like serious characters and like serious persons that want to be taken seriously, right?
I couldn't
So,
agree with you more with in that aspect. And do you think we'll ever reach the point where, particularly on the Hispanic market, it won't be anymore el peluquero, la loca fuerte,
right.
da da da? You know, I'd love to see that kind of representation. Do you think are we getting close to that point, or are we still ways to go?
Well, I think we're still really far from it, but we're getting there at least a little like more. Actually, when I was doing soap operas, I got offered. That's probably why they ask me so often, because I got offered the gay characters a lot, and I continually said that I didn't want to do them, but they kind of misunderstood what I meant. I didn't want to do the character that they were offering, because in soap operas, the character is ridiculous and it's like a comedy thing that I do not agree. And
Right.
so I constantly said that I didn't want to do it. And then when this script from Who Killed Sarah came to my hands and I read it, and I was so proud of it, because like Jose Maria and Lorenzo are such a pretty couple. And the way when Chema comes out of the closet with Alex, the way he reacts and the way I mean, he's not gay, so he's not into Chema, but he's not scared, or he doesn't punch him in the face, or he doesn't,
Right.
they stay friends. And I love those kind of reactions, and it's more normal. And I know the other kind of reactions do exist, but I think we can encourage people to like not react that way. Also, I think the part that Leo DeLuglio, who plays Alex, played,
Yep.
he did it marvelously, because he sent this message to society that it is okay to be okay with it.
Right.
Which is also really important. Like gay representation is really important, but also the gay friendly representation is really important too. Because a lot of in Latin America or in the Hispanic society, still in many countries, many people, I think deep inside, they do not care or they do not hate it, but they think they have to, because that's like the way they were taught they have to react. So this kind of character helps a lot.
Yeah, the allyship for us is it's fundamental for us to like be able to move forward in an equal society. Where do you find your pride, and where would you advise our audience to find their pride?
Well, I find my pride in being myself. That's what I love the most. And I told I was literally just talking about this with my boyfriend, because every time I post a photo with my boyfriend or I post stories with my boyfriend, he's the hottest, and I get a lot of compliments and like he's really cute and whatever. But I do lose, I want to say, I don't know, 10,000 followers every time I post a photo, and then I regain 20,000 or whatever. But I don't care about the numbers. But he saw that and he told me like, you don't have to post stuff with me. Like if it's making you lose followers, like you can stop. I don't care. I don't need you to show me to the world. And that's literally what I answered. I said, this is me. This is myself. If people do not want to see it, they can unfollow me. I couldn't care less. I want people to see me the way I am. And if they still want to follow me, that's great. And that's literally where I found my pride, I think. Being myself, being liked or hated, but for who I am and not having to hide myself. And hopefully people in their houses are going to find that strength too. Because I know it's not that simple. Sometimes it is easier to say than to do. But once you're there, it's all worth it.
Absolutely. Well, we want to thank you, Polo, for joining us today. For more on you, we're going to put all your social media information on the screen so that people can find you. And it's been a pleasure. And I'm sure your new project is going to be a huge success. And for more on this interview, people can go visit latv.com and we'll get some exclusive additional information and little clips. So thank you, Polo, and we wish you all the best with your coming projects.
Thank you so much for having me. Lots of cases.